Down, up halfway and back, so there'll be sort of 8 movements.
Yeah. All working all right? Excellent. So we'll take off our HVs for this. Yeah.
Molly, the train! Look at this thing.
Let me introduce you to Barry Buckfield, for those people who don't know him already. Barry's the owner of Lord Fisher for how many years, Barry? Since 1967. I won't try and work out how old you are then, Barry. Barry came to the Yeovil Railway Centre to look at some work some time ago. We got talking in the mess room and realised that perhaps we could do something to help each other. Barry was keen to get Lord Fisher back into service, and the engine had been set aside since the 13th of January 2007. And we were looking for a replacement for our Peckett pectin, which is due to have its next major overhaul in April 2014. The result was an agreement which we signed on the 23rd of January 2011 for the engine to be overhauled and returned to service at Yeovil. Soon after that, the whole engine was taken from the East Somerset Railway at Cranmore to Gartell's Engineering at Temple Combe. The boiler and firebox were separated, and later the chassis came to Yeovil. After all the repairs, on the 13th of August 2012, the boiler was brought to Yeovil and reunited with the chassis. It has been a lot of hard work, and I would like to publicly thank Roger Fox and Pete Goodland, wherever they are, they're hiding away down there, for leading the project, but also to the many other volunteers who have helped in the project. Also to Barry, for having trusted us to let us get on with the job. I'll hand over to Barry now, but I just ask that the first train with the Lord Fisher is given over to Barry, his guests, and the volunteers at the Yeovil Railway Centre who worked so hard on getting the engine back into steam. So I'll hand over to Barry now.
Hello. Well, I'd just like to say thank you to Paul for all the support that he's given us since Lawford's has been here. I think you can all see it's a superb job that's been done on the loco. So hopefully it's going to be in service now until at least 2023. So hopefully the best for our future of it. Now we're going to do a little ceremony to relaunch Lord Fisher. And I'm calling upon my colleague Arthur Young on my right here, who I've known since the 1960s and taught me how to drive steam locomotives back in the 60s and early 70s. I won't share how old he is, but we've been around for a long time. So without further ado, I'll ask Arthur to go up and open a bottle of Newcastle Brown Ale to dedicate the loco with that. We can't afford champagne, I'm afraid. And the reason we're using Newcastle Brown is because that is what we used when we renamed the loco at Longmore in 1969. So we're keeping up tradition. So I'll hand over to Arthur and we'll go and do the deed.
Thank you very much indeed for that, and I heartily agree and joining with your wishes that the engine has a long and successful time here at Yeovil. The engine will come off the turntable just a moment and be parked over the pit. There's a few pictures to be taken, and then it will join up with the packet for a couple of double-headed trips. I say the first one for the guests and the volunteers, the second one for everybody else. And then we'll do a variety of turns for the rest of the afternoon. Thank you so much for coming to Yeovil Railway Centre.
Okay.